City of Stevens Point Public Works Committee meeting, recorded September 9, 2019.
All right, I'll call the Public Works meeting to order. We do have a full body. Everyone's in attendance, correct?
Except the mayor.
Except the mayor.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm here. That I didn't know.
We kept it short for you.
Jeez. All right, first item on the agenda is director's report. I guess I'll pass it on to the director.
Sure, just a few things. What I've typically been doing, and just will go through the current projects we have. North side construction, we should start seeing pavement. If the weather dries out here, we should be seeing pavement hopefully as early as next week, at least through the majority of the project. Overall, they're about 2 weeks ahead. All the utility work is done, concrete work continues, but that should be wrapping up here probably the first part of October. Reserve Street is in much the similar situation, a little bit of concrete work to do. Paving could likely occur next week, although with the weather that may get pushed back. We'll have to see what it is and what they can get done yet this week. Whiting Avenue, if you have a chance to get out there, you see that the initial paving binder course is down. So we just have a little bit of ditch work and some other cleanup to do. And hopefully paving will occur probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks. And that will finish off that project. D on there, Country Club Drive, the temporary repairs are done. We are talking with American Asphalt, who did the paving for us. And it really was something that they had brought up to us before we managed to talk to them, is on the northbound lane. The transition there is a little bit rough for what we'd like to see. We're afraid with the traffic it may cause some separation and heaving of the pavement. So we're discussing with them as possible options to do, which may be a replacement on just that southern end, or maybe we'll wait and see if it might fail and make repairs, so we're not taking more time or money unless it's absolutely needed. But we'll be talking with them in that regards. And lastly, on the director's report I have here is the TAP grant. Our consultant, Short Elliott Hendrickson, SCH, DOT, myself met on Friday to go over things. I think generally speaking, we're all on the same page as far as the facilities to move forward with. Probably the biggest thing that came out of the meeting is, and I'll be bringing this forward at some other point in time, is a analysis and evaluation for work done on connecting highways, which is predominantly the area downtown. Before we can make any alterations there to the highway, reduction in lanes, changes to signals and such, they will require us to do an evaluation. I'll be talking to them later this week to find out exactly their requirements on that, but that will be the city's requirement above and beyond what is currently within the TAP grant itself. But with that, we'll probably create a short delay in the overall project scoping. So we will most likely be looking at, instead of a late this year completion of the design, probably an early next year completion of the design. But that should still work just fine for our plans to get a spring letting and our summer construction done.
Good. Alder Jennings?
When will you talk with, present to PED Commission on these results?
Well, I'm not sure we're going to have things ready for October, which was my hope. So it will most likely be in November. But I would hope then to get a reviewable draft of the plans ready for viewing sometime in October. So hopefully well in advance of their meeting.
Okay. Any other questions from the committee? Or I should say the board. Anyone in the audience? All right, I guess I will be looking for a motion.
Make a motion to put the report on file, please.
Is there a second?
And that,
Got that? All right, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 2 is to accept the ordinance amendments in section 9.05 regarding parking. There is a memo in the packet from the director. I don't know if there's anything more you wanted to add, or?
I guess just if there's other questions, these are just a bunch of odds and ends of things that we've been trying to clean up. Lieutenant Williams and the CSOs, we've asked them to try to identify some of these potential discrepancies. In fact, we have another very long list that will be coming forward in the next couple of months. These are the ones we were able to complete for this year. A number of them, as I mentioned in the memo, just related to the time restrictions of the day to try to also consolidate things and keep things a little bit cleaner, so.
Alder Jennings.
I move to approve.
Is there a second?
I will.
Seconded by Alder Kneebone. Any other comments, questions from the board?
I actually have
Okay.
maybe a comment. It seems to me that as Public Works identifies some of these weird little parking things, it will make our ability to change our parking regulations a lot easier. So taking care of some of this housekeeping, I think, will help us in the long run change that ordinance when it's ready.
Okay. Anyone else from the board? Anyone from the audience? All right. Well, we have a motion to approve the ordinance amendments in section 905. All those in favor of that ordinance signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 3 is to award the 2019 Fall Pavement Project number 19-16 to Stuchinski Trucking and Excavating in the amount not to exceed $141,889.13. And basically, we see the bid tab was in our packets. It was nice to see that we had four bids, especially this late in the season.
Yeah, that was really our hope, because this fall paving project will be, for those that aren't otherwise aware, this is Neville Street, just that section between Martha and Mary. It's not a very large project, but it was something we were able to get designed and get out. We have the funds to complete. Yeah, we got some great bid prices here, and Stuchinski is just wrapping up the Whiting Street. They're the contractor there, doing an excellent job, so we would be very happy to see them, move a few blocks away and do Maple Street for us.
All right, thanks. Any questions, comments from the committee? Motion?
I'd like to make a motion to accept the fall pavement project bid 19-16 to Stuchinski Trucking in the amount not to exceed $141,889.13.
And I'll second that. Is there any comments, questions from the audience? All right. All those in favor of that stated motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And motion carries. And item number 4 is adjournment at 6:35.
Videos of these meetings are available for viewing on the city's website, stevenspoint.com/videos.